Okay, so, how the f did we get here?
Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack.
So, Hoshimi Miyabi. Let's talk about her. Can anyone explain to me which eldritch horror we sacrificed ourselves to in order to get the funny fox girl?
仔细等来。
Because till this day, Miyabi is still the strongest DPS in the game. And it's not even close. Because having the first ever Void Hunter rank in our team comp, alongside literal multi-million-dollar corporation CEO it's kind of ridiculous. So how did we even get here in the first place? Why is she so powerful? Where is her tail? And where is my sanity? Because after trying around 4 hours of Mono Ice, just to get a fraction of the power, I have to ask myself this. When did Miyabi get so powerful? And how do I kill this DA boss? Am I washed? Is my Miyabi unstable? Is my age finally catching up to me? In this video, I want to take a look back on what sort of divine punishment did we get in order for this fox lady to be so damn powerful. But first, the context. I was browsing through YouTube, okay? And a certain videos catches my eye, killing a DA boss with a vengeanceless Miyabi. And I chucked to myself that was a lucky run. No more, no less than mere coincidence. Then it happened again. Twice. So I have to look back and wonder, when did Hoshimi Miyabi start taking performance-enhancing drugs in order to kill literal god? Well, luckily for me, I didn't need to look back too much. It all started way long ago. More specifically 1.4, when Hoshimi Miyabi was dropped. And as our first ever Void Hunter agent, she can do whatever the f she wants. Because of her bullshit hope basic multiplier, causes the enemy to not only stagger, but also freeze to death. This will be the key to killing any deadly assault bosses with Mono Ice. Bear that in mind for later. During 1.4, there was definitely instances of people killing DA bosses, but not with Mono Ice. But by using Miyabi, Yanagi, and Sokaku, it was kind of a scuffed version of Mono Ice. Still, people killed them regardless, and there were instances of people doing quite well with not Mono Ice. For example, Lighter and Lucy comps. While it's not technically the best, it's still a very strong comp. And some people have experiments with other units as well, because Miyabi kinda just works with everyone, whether they like it or not. Then we move on to 1.5, where we get introduced to Astra Yao. If people didn't kill a DA boss before, well now you can. By running the dumbest wheelchair comp, aka Nicole, Astra, and Miyabi, you basically gain a free ticket to kill any of the deadly assault boss. However, looming in the dark so subtly lies Mono Ice. People found out that by chopping up Lycon, rebuilding him to run Astro while Sokaku runs 4-piece Freedom Blues, you basically gets to freeze the enemy 4 times over in a single stun window. This will come in handy. And the only thing that's holding this team down is its difficulties. If you didn't have the patience to perfectly freeze during your stun window, and if your team doesn't have enough energy, well, tough freaking luck. And while Miyabi still grows in power, 1.6 dropped, and came with it is Trigger, Sanbi, best in slot. Now, if you would excuse me, but I need to take Trigger away from your comp. Sorry, Sanbi, you'll get a break soon enough. So now, Yanagi has been benched. Why was she benched? Because she takes too much field time. Friendship ended with Yanagi. Now Trigger is my best friend. The most powerful team is now definitely Miyabi, Trigger, and Astra. Is there anything this team can't do? Can this team kill a DA boss? Yes. Can this team clear Hollow Zero on the hardest difficulty? Silly question. Yes. Can this team also do my taxes? Yes. Yes, it can. Meanwhile, the Treasure's Ice team is still being held together by sticks and stones. I mean, this team is an absolute wheelchair comp. I'm sure it will age greatly in the coming future. Oh, what's that? Trigger isn't working too well because she relies too much on her Wenjin? Well, let's just say we have another agent that's ready to kick her out. 1.7 came, and Hugo made a valiant effort to try and detour Miyabi. It didn't end too well. I'm sure this team can kill a DA boss under very specific condition. Meanwhile, Miyabi is just standing there, staring menacingly.
Pathetic.
Oh, and would you look at that? Vivian just dropped and Trigger is already gone. Her mistakes? being blind on the battlefield. So now Vivian can just EX special and she'll do all the damage for you without needing to lift a single finger. I mean, sure, the damage is not as strong as before, but this team comp is so easy to run that even a toddler can play Miyabi at this rate. And while 2.0 doesn't really add anything, more specifically, they got a quote-unquote Void Hunter level agent that doesn't really compete with Miyabi. Also, your cute and funny Tyrant Disciple over there. Yeah, she's mine now. Good luck playing Yi Swan without Jufufu. And here's the end of our journey. At least for now, 2.1 drop and it didn't end well for other support agents. As I mentioned before, all the comps leading up from 1.5 have something in common, and that Astra Yao is still there, being Miyabi best in slot. Now, we need to kick Astra off and make room for Yuzuha, because she just made Mono Ice 10 times easier. The main reason why people don't want to run Mono Ice is because it's too difficult. Imagine needing the perfect energy and the perfect freeze window in order to get the most out of Miyabi. Well, not anymore, because Yuzuha made Mono Ice so easy that people have already killed DA bosses without Miyabi sick. I mean, don't get me wrong, it happened before. But now they streamline it, so even your grandma can kill a DA boss. As long as it's Ice Week, of course. And this is where we currently ended off. Miyabi's current best team is with Yuzuha and a 1.0 agent that so happened to be lost in the process. While there were poor attempts to dethrone Miyabi like Sambi and Hugo, just for them to end up losing their partner to Hoshimi Miyabi. I think it's safe to say this, but Miyabi is just still broken. I've never seen a character get so many units that benefits them the most, that even till this day, she still run over bosses like they're made out of Swiss cheese. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's your take on Miyabi? Let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to read them out when I have the chance. Anyway, please subscribe as I am in desperate need to improve my 98% of people that are not subscribed, down to a 97%. Also, shout out to the Church of BANGBOO Discord server and Paragari for being our only server booster. Very appreciated. Anyway, the Church of BANGBOO bids you farewell, and I'm out.